I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
So you know somebody doesn't respect you. They listen to reply, not to be understood. They cut you off. They minimize what actually matters to you. They laugh at your boundaries, and then they call you sensitive when you try to hold the line. They show up late, they cancel last minute, forget the things you've told them, because in their world, your time, your energy, even your voice aren't a priority. They're just an option. You see, there are two kinds of people. Those who adjust when they realize they've actually hurt you, and those who expect you to adjust so they don't have to change. You don't need to be disrespected loudly to be disrespected deeply. Sometimes you'll see it. It's just in their tone, in their patterns, in the silence after you're known. Respect isn't what they say when they're watching. It's how they act when they think you'll tolerate it.
The flow insane, take my spot, so the range. Shoot my shot with perfect aim. Third degree, that perfect flame. Ain't no sleep, that's the game. Oh, so southern, that's the slang. When they see me, that's the main. Chasing checks and fly like planes. Big old stick, I bought a cane. Flick my wrist and bought the ring. I'm so boss, we're not the same. Paid the cost and kept the change. Now I'm walking Hall of Fame. And I reside in the cloud. Grand wishes with these bitches. Taking pictures with the crowd, and I'm out.
Yo, 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 yo. What it do, what it do, what it do. Peace and blessings, glory, praise, and honor to the Most High. Appreciate y'all for being here this evening. I hope all is well. I hope your week is going the way that you planned it. And even if it isn't, it still has a purpose. It doesn't mean that it's for naught. Shout out to my poets, writers, content creators, authors, painters, dancers, producers. Much love to you. From me to you, always going to have a special place in my heart. I love my art community. Look, we got some stuff to talk about. I don't know if you know who this person is. I didn't know who this person was. But I've seen a lot of people like her, men and women. Just in case you are unfamiliar with who we are speaking of, I got a couple of clips to refresh your memory. Tasha K had some words for her. Matter of fact, there's a large number of people that have had many words for her. But we're going to focus on the main two right here. This first one, this first lady, she's giving you a little breakdown of who she is, what she does. Tasha K jumps in after this. I'll bring that up. I'm going to share my thoughts. Y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comment section. We got to be honest here. Enough is enough. I'm over it. I don't know about you, but I'm sick and tired of seeing these type of creators eating off of people, using their weaknesses and their vulnerabilities against them. So do me a solid, like, share, repost, let the people know that we are on. I'm going to bring this first clip up on the big screen. Shout out to Ray's Wonderful World on TikTok. If y'all on TikTok and you want to go follow and check out her work, you can do that. I just want to make sure I give her credit for this first clip that I'm about to bring up here.
Emo lady on TikTok, you know that she adds no value to the Black community. Here's the thing though, you have to admit the strategies and tactics that she used to get herself on the FYP, getting more views and making millions of dollars has actually worked. So guys, let me show you 3 tactics that Woo Lady actually uses to keep herself on the FYP, to keep people intrigued, and on top of that, to make money. And the third one is so easy. You actually have been doing it, but you haven't perfected the way that Woo Lady did. Pay attention because this is going to be a crash course. First, controversy. So Woo Lady has a very interesting way of teaching young women how to actually date. And there are a lot of people that are against the way that she's teaching. But here's the thing, what people don't realize, the more negative comments that you leave on her post, the more money that she makes. But how does that concern you? In your niche, what you want to do is choose a controversial topic that you know people are going to have polarizing opinions on. And what most people don't realize, when you're telling somebody about themselves, what you're really doing is you're pushing them on the algorithm. When they get pushed on the algorithm, TikTok pays them more per view. So as a small creator, what you want to do is use controversy as a way to get people to comment in your comment section, whether positive or negative, so that you get yourself on the FYP. Because remember, the more comments you get, the more TikTok pushes you on the FYP, the more people see you, the more views you get, the more money you make. Number 2 is ebooks. Ebooks are one of the fastest ways to actually monetize on TikTok. Don't believe me? Let's break it down. Woo Lady has about 3.5K people in her room. So imagine on a daily basis, she's selling 1,000 ebooks a day. So let's say that she has an ebook at $25 a pop and 1,000 people buy that. We all know what the math comes out to. That's $25,000 that she made in one day. Coach Ray, I don't have thousands of people in my room. Even if that is the case, you're accumulating money by going live every day and talking about your ebooks. But let's say you get an average of 20 people in your room and only 5 people buy it. That's still $125 that you made within one day. And number 3, Wule is always authentically herself. If you go to her lives, you'll see she never has like heavy makeup on. She is in a bonnet because she's trying to make you feel like she's the everyday girl. I know she talks about having all this money and stuff, but what you have to understand is that she's not constantly showing you that. She's showing you, okay, I'm one of the homegirls, to the point where she'll eat a whole box of fried chicken right in front of you while she's telling you that she's living this extreme lifestyle. What she's doing is she's appealing to the baddie lifestyle. She's also letting you know, I'm also one of the everyday girls. But how does that help you as a small creator? People could tell when you're putting on a facade. So when you're authentically yourself, your people will find you and they will support you. They'll come into your lives, they'll come into your battles. They're definitely going to put money in your pocket. So small creators, start using these tactics to make sure that you're getting yourself on the FYP, you're making money, and you're building community. And if you want more tips and tricks and strategies that actually work, guys, make sure that you give me a like and a follow and save this so that you know the 3 tactics that you should be using to get more views, make more money, and build community. Emo lady on TikTok, you know that she adds no value to the Black community. Here's the thing though, you have to admit the strategy.
Woo Lady, let's call her a lady of the night, a usherer of continuity, what's the word I'm looking for? A gateway drug, a gatekeeper. She's the guy who knows a guy that knows a guy. If you're looking to get into a field of work, you're looking for product, you're looking to make some money, branch out, get your brand out there more, you're trying to be more appealing, more available, create more opportunities based off of what your heart desires and based off of the playing field that you operate on. She's that one person that basically says, I can't do it, but I know people that can do this for you. But it's going to come with some terms and conditions. You're going to have to exchange some stuff to get some stuff. If you're open to it, this is what I got. Shoot me an email, a DM, a consultation. I got you covered. Now, the way that I'm going to approach this, I'm going to reach out to you on your level. However you carry yourself on social media, however you've programmed and curated your apps, whatever you enjoy, whatever you consume, I'm going to be that. I'm going to be the connoisseur for all that you seek in this world. No matter what you are, who you are, what walk of life you are, I'm going to integrate into it, become that, so that you feel comfortable enough to give in, to have that trust with me. In return, I'm going to put you on to this group of men who have exactly what you're looking for. They're going to give you the things that you need. But it comes with a price. And I'm going to make everything available to you. I'm not going to judge you. I'm going to treat you just like you, one of my sisters. I'm going to treat you just like I went to school with you. We had sleepovers and slumber parties. I'm going to be your best friend for the next hour, next 90 minutes, 30 seconds. I'm going to be exactly what you relate to. Even if I don't know you, I know you. And this is the scary part about it. I can do the exact same thing that she's doing. And I know there's a long list of men and women who do the exact same thing that she's doing. She uses a negative stereotype that is attached to a group of women and men. Well, we're talking about women here. She uses a negative stereotype that we've adopted. She's repackaged it, and she's managed to gross a nice sizable amount of money off of it due to the lack of knowledge applied by the women that tune into her on a daily basis. It's like when we were growing up watching Jerry Springer or the Maury Show. You know what you was looking for. Drama, fights, sex, secrets. You wanted a show. You wanted to be entertained. It didn't really matter if people were getting hurt. It didn't matter if it was real. We wanted to be entertained. Well, she has this TikTok. Her TikTok is the gulag. Her TikTok is the gulag to Hades. The boat that takes these unsuspecting victims, carries them across different state lines and different platforms to get them to the promised land. The promised land is a bunch of men that she makes them believe are idiots, that are susceptible to the woman's frame, aesthetics, appeal. She's sending you over there to a group of men, giving you the impression that they're all fools that want nothing but to blow their money on frivolous activities. They have nothing better to do with their time, their resources. They just want to splurge on a bunch of females for no apparent reason. you're still going to have to do something for it. But if you're lazy and you really don't want to work and you want to fall under this system that promotes this toxicity, then this is the place for you to go. We're going to dig a little deeper into this. I don't want to sound like a hater. I'm going to say this, then I'm going to pull up the Tasha K clip. I have no issue with Black women making money. I have no issue with Black women leading or being guides and fellowshipping with other women, as long as you're cultivating healthy mindsets, that you're not causing these souls to stray off into directions that would ultimately be their demise. See, when you start to insinuate or put out this message that her worth is directly tied to her wound and that his worth is directly tied to his wallet, and this is a business, this is what we've become, you need to adapt to this. There's nothing else out there. You are a problem. You are a plague. You are a parasite. You're making money off of essentially pimping women out indirectly. Make your money, but if you're making your money off of manipulation, bleeding people dry, not holding these people accountable, you're no better than the guys who are spending their money on these women, knowing damn well they don't love them, they don't want nothing serious with them, and they probably have far worse intentions behind the exchange of funds. They're just as bad. You might as well be a pimp yourself. But I want y'all to hear this other clip. This one is why we're actually here as well. I wanted to give y'all a little backstory. I did a reaction to her last week, but I wanted to spin the block on it. Tasha K had some words for her as well. Let's get to that one.
Woo lady.
Hold on a second. Let me move this real quick. Let's see. How did I get over here on this page? All right, there it is. Don't know what happened there. Bring this back up. Let's see.
On TikTok.
Hold on a minute. What's going on? Y'all done messed up my whole dizzles. Get this back up here. How the hell? Fuck it. We're just gonna keep it like this. Just start this over.
Has done dominated in the teaching girls how to be tricked on. And I said, and the irony of y'all listening to somebody named Woo Lady that's fat as out of shape, talking about men spending money on her. And I said, and y'all believed it. You could clearly see her walls are uneven. She ain't got no marble walls behind her. Woo Lady ain't got no marble walls, no artwork, no nice. You can tell she's in a Florida house. You can see the picture holes. First of all, when you got a nice house, you don't put holes in your wall. You use picture tape, and you tape it. You don't use a nail and go like this. But to see the young girls, especially black girls, get up in her live and ask for relationship advice on how to be tricked on or how to find a trick from a person that ain't never been tricked on in her life. I could just look at you and tell you, ain't now man paid a dime for that. It won't. They ain't got to. Don't nobody want that lady. And she's telling y'all how to get money. It's modern day trafficking. Modern day trafficking.
So it took a week for y'all to jump on the Woo Lady bandwagon and want to go to Miami for Trick cereal. And it took a week for y'all to realize all that glitters ain't gold because Bree done got sitting right next to one of the Trick cereal. They was about to come up off the backs of y'all wanting to be 304s. And you could tell Woo Lady knows that y'all are thinking that. And notice her wording with everything as she's talking about the Bree situation. Broward, how could y'all do this? She's making sure to separate it from Miami because Miami is what she's been promoting. Then for the funeral, she's a Rolls Royce truck Cullinan.
Or we got fucking 50 Rolls Royce truck Cullinan coming outside for Bree. That's the fuck I need to be seeing on this app. I need to be seeing what.
I'm not even going to play no more that. I don't want no copyright strike. I know how y'all be petty YouTube. That woman is a whole scammer. She's definitely a detriment to the black community. Now you're gonna do what you want and listen to who you want, and that's perfectly okay. I'm not trying to tell nobody not to watch or listen to what she does, but what I would suggest is that you reevaluate your friendships. I would suggest you reevaluate the messages that you are taking in, the music that you're listening to, the people that you're getting all of your advice from in general. Some people don't have the type of introspection that you seek, or it's going to come from an honest place. Some folks are very, very like evil and conniving with their stuff. This woman literally scrolls TikTok, studied the algorithm, studied how it works, realized that most of the consumers on these apps like drama. You like trolling, you like arguing, you like being overly sexual, you like to bash men, you like to bash women. You're very crude, judgy. You got this sexy red Cardi B type of attitude, this Megan Thee Stallion type of attitude. She studied it. She said, all right, I see what works. I see what people are looking at. They're talking about relationships. They want somebody. They want love. They want affection. They tired of dudes. Niggas ain't shit. I want somebody to take care of me. I need somebody to spend all of their money on me. I want what the rich people want. I want what Cardi B wants. I want what all of the wealthy women that are in the industry have. Give me that. How can I get that without actually having to put in the work for it? Give me. She knows that there's a bunch of dudes on the internet who are willing to spend their hard-earned money on women who don't want them or interested in them. And she found the market, she cornered it, and she's been using it very well ever since. Tell you whatever the hell she wants to tell you that sounds good, and you're eating it up. One thing that Tasha K said that I want to give some pushback on. There's no Shamar Moore type dude that's about to sit up there and trick on her. There's a group of men out here that pay for feet pictures. There's a group of men out here that pay for you to spend their money. There's a group of men out here that pay for you to sit on their face. There's men out here that pay women to drink Kool-Aid from their feet. So there is a a community of men that will absolutely take care of her. Not the ones that you think, not the ones that I believe. That's not happening. But there is a group of dudes out there that's moving like that. Y'all keep like you acting as if this planet is just Morris Chestnut, Ben Affleck, and Denzel Washington's and Russell Crowe's, and no, it's a bunch of weird, perverted, lonely, angry, wealthy men out here that got a hell of a good work ethic, but they have some of the most twisted fetishes. That's her demographic. That's her group. There's something for everybody. And I can't get mad at you for wanting something that's a little more expedient. Maybe you want somebody who talks a little more faster. That's more upset, more animated, more loud, more quiet, more monotone, more robotic. Everybody got a preference. I'm all right with that. I come to accept that a long time ago. But I'm not going to get up here and wear a hair bonnet and eat chicken. And I'm not doing all that. Shout out to people who are just being natural. I can do it, but I just prefer not to. There's people out there that like the big girls and they're going to spend on the big girls. It's just not Lil Wayne and them. It's not Drake. Drake is not doing it. The point that I'm trying to make is she's the guy that introduces you to the guy. And the part that people don't understand is once you get introduced into that life, it's damn near impossible to escape it. You don't understand and realize everything that comes with being with these type of men. Why do you think wealthy men are just normal or they're pure and innocent? Most of them have some of the most outlandish fantasies in the world. These niggas eat children, drink blood, and all type of shit. What are we talking about here? Come on, man. Be real. These niggas is out here eating children and caterpillars and all type of other stuff that you don't even believe happens. And they have websites for it. And there's people in all parts of the media who partake in the same stuff every single day. And y'all don't want to believe it or accept it. She's the guy who introduces you to the guy. The next thing you know, you wake up, you don't have no eyebrows. You wake up, one of your organs is missing and shit. But you want an easy come up. You hate the way the economy is. You want the MTV lifestyle. You want the hip hop lifestyle. You want to live above your means. You want to be in a position where you too can take Instagram photos and reels and plaster it all over TikTok and other various platforms to flex about how good you living, even though you ain't put in a dime to get this. A bunch of lost, broken, traumatized women getting preyed upon by irresponsible adults whose BMI is bigger than the sisterhood's ego. You are a cancer to the Black community. You are a cancer to the internet. You're no different than Epstein. You're no different than every single organization out here that targets a group of people because they cannot afford the therapy, the physical therapy. They can't afford the housing and the food at the lunch table. You're just as bad. You're telling them to go out here and trick off. You're telling them a specific location to go to do it. And on top of that, you're pretending like the lifestyle doesn't come with a dark side. That there isn't misery, there isn't pain, there isn't humiliation, there isn't struggle, there isn't that, oh damn, I can't believe I just did that. I should be ashamed of myself. You're acting as if there's not those days that you just left from probably topping somebody off, and you know damn well that your family will look at you different, or your friends will look at you different, or you haven't done something that will completely shatter you for the rest of your life. You I blame the internet. I blame the algorithm. I blame the people who train the algorithm that this function is more requested than being healed and being healthy. I have an issue with people who have trained these apps to give more highlights, more love to creators who tell you to smoke weed and to be on drugs and to spread your cheeks for every single person that has a blue check behind them and makes over 6 figures a year. I have an issue with people who tell or house tools that are specifically designed to manipulate the emotional triggers within people that need to be healed. Instead, you exploit them and turn these people into shells of their former. I have a huge issue with that. So you can say whatever you want about me specifically, but I'm not telling you to be a 304. I'm not telling you to go trick off or to use and manipulate dudes. Like, don't get it twisted. These dudes, they ain't no better. They just as messed up as you are. Just as. You know how much trafficking we got going on in the United States? Do you know how many men and women and children are being drugged and trafficked here in the United States a year? You, as a grown ass woman, are using your platform basically to put people in possible danger. As long as you can monetize off of it, as long as you can bring in a certain level of income from it, you don't give a shit about none of them people. They all coming up on your live streams feeling like they're a part of something. Well, rest in peace to Nolan Wills. Nolan Wills felt like he was a part of something. And you see what happened to him. You just as bad as those white kids, just as bad as these crooked officers. You leading people astray. You're indirectly and directly causing these women to go into a direction of darkness and destruction, all because you want to make money off of these people. But if anybody says they stupid, or you say anything against women who open their legs for money, is a problem. You get met with contempt. The black sisters, the mothers, the aunties, y'all should be the ones that's course correcting that. Every single one of y'all should be going toe to toe with that woman. Get her the hell up off of social media. We don't need no more of that content. I'm sick of seeing it. And then you wonder why we end up having these conversations all the time. You think I just speak about this randomly? No, I see it all day. I scroll, I clip, I save. Then I present it to the one or two people who watch so that you can see that we actually do have a problem. We have a number of people who actually think and talk this way. There are folks that really believe there's nothing wrong with being a hoe. There's people out here that see nothing wrong with modern day prostitution because that's really all it is. You're supposed to be a wife, a husband. You're supposed to be serving God. You're supposed to be doing something bigger than just spreading your cheeks for these dudes out here. And these dudes, a lot of y'all are fucking pathetic. I can't stand it. I can't stand it, damn it. I can't stand it. You niggas get on my nerve. You all got all this bread, all this money. And y'all that broken, that perverted, that traumatized, that irresponsible. You could be doing so much better with your bread, but what you're doing is you basically are facilitating the trafficking. You're basically spreading the spiritual sickness as well, inappropriately doing things with these women, inappropriately traumatizing them, changing them for the worse, causing them to hate men, causing them to have all these diseases, causing them to be rough beneath the edges, causing them to act like men, causing them to be this, causing them to be that. Y'all just as bad as Boo Lady is, if not worse, because you're giving her a percentage to do the job that you would do. The old girl from Smallville, her ass was, she's supposed to be still in jail for real. But they let her out. She had a whole brothel. She was on some I'm gonna pimp you out professionally type shit. Had her own little thing going on. I'm like, damn, not her, not Chloe Sullivan. No, not what? Sweet little Chloe. Sweet little Chloe Sullivan was out here getting these women to trick off, and she was making money off of it. On one of the biggest platforms and on one of the biggest TV shows on TV at the time. Smallville was a staple. I love Smallville. I still watch it right now to this day. Hyde from That 70s Show. Y'all remember Hyde? He's in jail right now. Chloe should be in jail serving the same amount of time as Hyde is. But because she's a woman, they let her out. You wondering what the correlation is? All three of them are on TV. Woo Lady is on TV, technically. You can watch it from your device. You can watch it from your phone. You can mirror it from your phone to the TV. She's on the screen just like they're on the screen. And they have a large number of people that always came back and tuned in at whichever hour that it was that they came on. She has the same thing. She has a reach. And they put their hope and their faith in that she's going to entertain them. No matter how you want to be entertained, she's going to entertain them. And y'all falling for it. Y'all packing y'all bags, y'all get in y'all car, and you going to Miami like you're going to California, about to get you the opportunity of a lifetime and become a movie star. All because of the words of some big bird built body bitch who don't watch her calories, don't watch her mouth, her tongue. Piss poor representative for black women. She should not speak on behalf of not a single black woman on this planet. Straight up. Don't care how nobody feels. One of the most ratchet people I've ever seen speak. There's nothing luxurious about her. There's nothing graceful about her. There's nothing of elegance. I don't see elegance when I hear her speak. That's not a spiritual mother. That's not somebody that you let your kids stay around. You don't let her babysit. But y'all taking your advice from somebody like her. She not married. Her career path is grift. Her career path is basically tricking. Her idea of being successful is tricking. She told one girl in one of the videos I did, she told her, don't worry about the dudes in Miami. Fuck the dudes in college. Fuck the librarian. Have sex with the judge. Have sex with the professor. That's who you're getting your advice from. That's who's supposed to guide you into that oceanfront property. She's the one that's supposed to get you into heaven. She's the one that's supposed to get your debt clear, get your spirit right, get your mind right. But I'm tripping though. Just a random person on the internet that'd be talking just to be talking. Y'all got to go on her live streams and you got to pay her. You got to pay her to acknowledge you. You got to pay her to give you advice. You got to pay her to teach you. And the shit that she's teaching you and talking about is a cancer. It's all cancerous. That's love to you? Is that love to you?
Fuck you. Oh, fuck you, fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you.
A man or a woman that encourages you to play with the emotions of another human being to gain profit so that you can maintain a lifestyle that was predetermined by the enemy is absolutely retarded. They told you by the hat. They told you by the price of your TV, your house, your rent, your shoes, your nails, your hair. This is your identity. If you don't have these things, you aren't important. You don't matter. Now you're on this rat race. Every day you chasing cars, attention, validation, popularity. If a nigga ain't ratchet and hood and ghetto and loud with his money, he's corny, he's weak, he has no meaning, no purpose, he doesn't matter, he is just a waste of space. He can't provide a safe place, a safe haven for me and my family. He can't do for me the things that I need for him to do for me sexually. This whole system is corrupt and backwards. What kind of person actually loves you and tells you to spread your cheeks open for money, or encourages you to go and use people or control people? What type of person actually loves you and manipulates your emotions and your traumas to benefit from them? That's not love. That's not sisterhood. That's not fellowship. That's a cult. You're a part of a cult. You are a follower. You do not have a mind of your own. Somebody else leads you. Somebody else determines your fate. Everything that you're chasing after, somebody else told you that. They told you that's who you are. They told you that's what you need. Do you even know yourself? Do you even really know who you are? Do you even know who your enemy is? Do you realize that you're talking to the enemy? Yeah. Woo Lady is a joke. But she's very crafty. And I guess, like, if I was on that type of time, then I would probably be further ahead in life too. If I wanted to play around with people and give them false hope or lead them into booby traps, I guess I would be pretty well off I mean, everybody doing it. And I guess, people don't really have an issue with it because you're still entertaining it. I don't know her. I don't hang out with her. You don't know what her soul look like. You don't know what her heart look like. But she's entertaining. Meanwhile, you actually have men and women out here who dress the part, that look the part, that carry themselves with such grace. There's people that I follow that have such grace. They don't have to be loud. They don't have to bust windows out. They don't have to be ratchet and hood and ghetto to be respected or to be treated like women. This culture, this toxic culture that we love to hold up here. Oh, it's the demise of so many. It's the fall of so many of us. And we just don't get it. Woo Lady is just one of many of them that turn the camera on, have a gift of gab that you can relate to. Because a lot of y'all like the loud and obnoxious stuff. A lot of people like that ghetto-fied Baps energy. You don't even realize that it's like somebody dangling a piece of carrot in front of you, and I don't know if anybody has seen Lake Placid. If you've seen Lake Placid, that's exactly what it's like. When the old lady blindfolded the cow and walked the cow to the edge of the water, and the crocodile came out, and it's just like that. Just like that. The only difference is what Woo Lady uses is your fears of being broke, your fears of being alone, your fears of being unqualified to be the type of woman that you can be if you did things through hard work and dedication. She uses your greed, uses your desires, uses your fixation on being a viral moment. She uses all of that, puts it right here and says, look, you see this? I got it. See, I already got all this. You want this? Oh, it's right here. All you gotta do is follow me. And as soon it's over, it's a wrap.
To protect the sheep, you got to catch the wolf. And it takes a wolf to catch a wolf. You understand?
Ask me how I know. I've been on social media just as long as a lot of you. So I know a lot of the same people y'all know. Discernment, experience, being manipulated and investing in things that I thought was going to be helpful. And I found out the hard way that it was absolutely the opposite. The only person that I trust is Jesus Christ himself. I don't trust a single human being unless it's from the church, something that is right there within that realm. I don't trust not a single soul. People are selfish, greedy, impatient, rude. They would rather withhold knowledge from you than to expose you to it. out of fear that you're going to go further than they are. People will literally sabotage you just because they see potential in you that they don't know how to tap into, and they don't want to see you get there. It's too much. And she is responsible for a lot of people's downfall. Go ahead, make that trip. Go ahead, go out there. Go ahead and listen to her and start messing around with these dudes. Go ahead. And end up being one of these Instagram posts. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Go ahead, be one of these Twitter posts. Rest in peace to these women who lost their life because of this type of a lifestyle. They would tell you, if they were here to represent themselves and speak for themselves, they would tell all of you. They would cuss her out. They would be the first ones. If they were given a second chance at life and they could do this again, oh, all your idols would be in trouble. They would have smoke for all of them because they know they've been lied to. They know they've been played with and manipulated. They know damn well that this system was set up to send people to hell. This system was set up to destroy us. Woo Lady is being controlled just like the rest. She just think that she's on top of the world. She thinks she got a format that works, and it does, but it comes with a cost. And her portion is going to be a lot worse because she's a facilitator. It is what it is. You're helping it. You're a farmer. You turn your camera on every day and you're looking for your sheep to manipulate and to lead astray. What do you think your portion is going to be? Oh, you want to flex? You want to show off? You got more money than me. You got more money than this person. You can, all right, cool. You got that. You can have that. What about your soul? What about your spirit? What about your future? Right. I'm not the first person to spoke on this. I won't be the last. Y'all going to hear about her more and more. I guarantee, because like she's haughty, she's arrogant, and very, very cocky. There's no humility in her at all. You beefing and arguing and going back and forth with people. People are coming at you because of the type of human being you are. Some of it is strategic. Some of it is just people are sick and tired of this type of material being in rotation. We too grown for this. We supposed to be on to bigger and better. We got broken people out here that need actual help. I ain't got time to keep on watching or consuming this, man. Get this off my screen. I'm tired of seeing death, violence, destruction, sex, prostitution. I'm tired of seeing all that. I am. I really am. It's like y'all like you playing with black people, you playing with our intelligence. Like all we good for is this type. No, I'm not dancing for you. It's like you got one person here that's trying to take your stupid ass from going in the wood chipper. You got the other person that's trying to tell you that they're hating on you and they trying to keep you from reaching greatness. No, my nigga, they trying to save you. They trying to kill you. What part of that don't you get? That's how it's been forever. They just care about money. They just care about their house, their cars, their fame, the attention. They want to continue to be liked and loved by everybody. That's all they're concerned about. The second you start to challenge people, to call them out, to expose their stuff, they want to eliminate you. They want to eliminate competition. The enemy don't want you to come to the light. Y'all don't think y'all better than spreading your legs open for a group of strangers for a paycheck? You don't think he's better than that? That's all you worth? Really? You don't think you can be a wife? You don't think that you can have a family or you can be stable? This is the only option, the only alternative. These dudes will get their portion as well. You find this entertaining, tricking on females that don't really like you. None of them really want y'all for real. They just want the bread. You feel good about having to pay for it. You feel good about traumatizing these people and taking them away from their loved ones. You feel good and confident in yourself and your capabilities when you gotta use your bread to get them to treat you like a human being. It is what it is, y'all. I'm just rambling. These are my regular thoughts. And I stand corrected. I say a lot of stuff that's inaccurate. I'm not always right. I ain't a hater though. I speak from the heart. I can't help it. It is what it is. Y'all better be a little more cautious about what you're entertaining. You better ask yourself what's actually staring back at you. Are you looking at a demon? Are you looking at an angel? Are you looking at somebody with good intentions? Or are you looking at someone who has some very, very dark plans for you? Remember, words are powerful, but you speak from your tongue and from your heart. It has to go somewhere. Shout outs to everybody who pulled up this evening. Shout outs to everybody who tapped in, considered what I was saying and didn't just dismiss it. I mean, like I said, these are just my thoughts. Take it with a grain. I got a show tomorrow morning, Lord willing. The work don't stop. I'm on y'all helmet all year. I'm gonna close out this year strong, Lord willing. Better than I did at the beginning. Do me a solid before y'all go. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening. Just in case I don't get to chop it up with y'all tomorrow. My thoughts and prayers go out to Sydney. Congratulations. Sydney's going to be out for a while. Just in case y'all familiar and you've been here, you know I work with somebody on Wednesday. She has a segment, but she's been with me for like the last year or so. She's going to be out for a while. So congratulations. But that's pretty much it. Do me a solid. If you're not following, make sure you tap in over on the YouTubes, you digs. I'm out, but hold on a minute. Give me my button.
What's the goddamn button?
There he is. Y'all be easy. I see y'all on the flip.
The flow insane, take my spot, so the range. Shoot my shot with perfect aim. Third degree, that perfect flame. Ain't no sleep, that's the game. Oh, so southern, that's the slang. When they see me, that's the main. Chasing checks and fly like planes. Big old stick, I bought a cane. Flick my wrist and bought the ring. I'm so boss, we're not the same. Paid the cost and kept the change. Now I'm walking Hall of Fame. And I reside in the cloud. Grand wishes with these bitches. Taking pictures with the